everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Falcons coming in at 5-3, going up against the Cardinals, who come in at 6-2.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
To throw on second down, here's Webb. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, someone just made a house call, and his name is Robert Alford. You remember that name, don't you, partner?
Seen him on the biggest of stages, picking off Tom Brady in Super Bowl 51.
Yeah, took it all the way back for a touchdown, then gave his team a 21-3 lead. They didn't hold it, but that was a mammoth play.
That was a mammoth play, and what we just saw was a mammoth play. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They go to Johnson again. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Webb now from the gun. It's caught. Shepard. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now a first down throw. Webb. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And able to find John Brown. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. To throw on third down, Webb. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Freeman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a good explosive run right there, and it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches, got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Coleman. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run here with Freeman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout, and the seemingly endless drive continues. Again, it'll be Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really the offensive line not helping him much. Play action, it's Webb. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quincy Enunwa as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a...
Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. Handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. In motion left is Perriman. Freeman again, a first down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to fire this thing deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Counter, Devontae Freeman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Freeman again. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Folks' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. First down carry here for Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Webb got a man. It's complete. Williams. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now a handoff. Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ryan. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field. And
that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Six yards to go here on second down. Now Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. John Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction. On 1st down, it's Webb underneath for Johnson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Shepard will go in motion right. In motion left, Shepard. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Webb. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football. That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it. And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance. Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. First throw in overtime now for Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Play action, Ryan. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Coming left, it's Freeman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Atlanta, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.